Ready? Go. 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 Oi, 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 oi. More energy, more power. Oi. Bloody hell, mate. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, mind up. Oi, yeah. More energy, more power. Oi, oi, that was mad. More passion. Let me see that footwork. Give it to them. More passion, more energy, more energy. Oi.
I don't know, whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
No, there is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
Okay, but
Okay.
yeah, I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Okay. Ready? Sure.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out.
Sting is going to do, it's a video, Sting video.
What is...
For credits.
I don't know what that means, to play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Okay, in 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a... I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
Right.
Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
We obviously didn't communicate clearly. We're here to discuss your surrender, not mine.
Tú eres tan romántico molestando con una diva. Me preguntas si te quiero. Yo te digo que no estoy lista y no quiero comenzar. No hay nada que pensar. Yo te dejaré atrás. Mientras gano más y más. No estás en mi nivel y tú no eres obligación. No estás motivada y tú aburres mi corazón. Eres un idiota sin inteligencia y razón. Entonces déjame tranquila mientras escriba tu canción. Tú eres tan romántico molestando una viva. Me preguntas si te quiero. Yo te digo que no estoy lista y no quiero comenzar. No hay nada que empezar. Yo te dejaré atrás. Mientras gano más y más. No estás en mi nivel y tú no eres obligación. No estás motivado. Corazón. Eres un idiota sin inteligencia y razón. Entonces déjame tranquila mientras escriba tu canción. Estoy aquí a disfrutar. Estoy aquí pero quiero gozar. Si quieres a mí pero vamos a bailar. Cintura a cintura, papi, tra, tra, tra. Bailando, gozando y me gusta tomar. Pero no quiero pendejos que no quieren respetar. Déjame pendejo, papi, ya no más. Déjame pendejo, papi, ya no más. Estoy aquí a disfrutar. Estoy aquí pero quiero gozar. Si quieres a mí pero vamos a bailar. Cintura a cintura, papi, tra, tra, tra. Bailando, gozando y me gusta tomar. Pero no quiero pendejos que no quieren respetar. Déjame pendejo, papi, ya no más. Déjame pendejo, papi, ya no más.
What is up, everybody? It is your boy Luis Martinez, aka Big Chief Burrito, live with you on a Tuesday.
You.
at Sophia Carr _ my beautiful and talented co-host.
Stop it. Oh my gosh. Hello.
How you doing?
Doing good. Doing good. I'm so sorry I was late. It was my bad. It was my bad, you guys. How are you doing, Lou?
It's all right. No, we listen, man. Life happens, you know. So sometimes, you got to reschedule stuff. We were supposed to have a special guest on today, Sebastian Martinez, the creator of Quince, a show a book that you're
Yes.
currently reading.
Look. Yes, I was so excited.
Yes.
I'm
But
excited to still have him on later on. We will reschedule.
you were saying though, I wanted you to kind of revisit what you said about the about why it was important or why you were enjoying reading it, the story.
Yeah. Before we went on, Lou and I always kind of like take a minute to talk and catch up. And I was telling him, he asked me like what I thought about the book so far. I told him I'm not quite done with it. So I was like, well, maybe rescheduling. I'll get to finish it by the time that he gets here. That we have him on. But I wanted to just say like it's been really refreshing and really nice to read. It's kind of just like a very so far I'm on chapter 6. So far it is a very like it seems like a very wholesome, simple story about I don't necessarily think I'm spoiling it. It is about a girl in her quinceañera who gets superpowers. And I was just reflecting because I'm so into the characters, I'm so into the story, and I just think it's also a very, simple story. Like it's a girl in her coming of age and she gets superpowers. And we've seen this a lot, but it had me reflecting on like how we don't get that, like as a culture, Latinos just don't get that. I feel like I'm kind of desensitized to like, yeah, there's so many superheroes, so many stories, but this felt unique. And I was wondering like why, and it's because of that. Like we don't get any stories that are necessarily like Latinified. I don't know if that's the word, but you know what I mean. Like we're used to the superheroes being predominantly male, white, and maybe we'll get a sprinkle of a white female here and there, but like even though yes it's like a story that like we've heard young girl gets superpowers, it's so specific to my culture and I've never heard a story like this being told that makes me feel like heard or seen. So yeah, I don't know, I kind of was like, I was wondering like, oh my god, like why do I feel so attached to the characters? And it's because I see myself in them, and we don't get that a lot. So it's kind of it's been really refreshing to read for sure.
Yeah, that's super awesome. I mean, we get a lot of origin stories, but usually every time somebody reboots Batman, we got to do a whole new origin story and we got to revisit the origin stories of all these guys. So it is cool. I was very happy to hear that you had dived.
Delved. Ah. We were not English majors. ESL, baby. ESL.
Into it, and we will reschedule at a better time. What's up, everybody that's joining us live tonight? We're going to be getting through a bunch of chisme. What's up, Dizzy Miss Lizzie?
Hey, welcome.
Lizzie, let me know if you want the link to give your thoughts on the Swifty Bowl. Vinzinger. What's up, amigos?
Hey, Vinzinger, how are you?
I was just researching your buddy Sebastian is working. So good for Sebastian for bringing him over there. Yeah, absolutely. We're going to reschedule that for a future episode. I appreciate you doing the research on him. Very muddy. I mean, not only Quince, but his work in the arts and a lot of stuff. So yeah, we also have Kaliman, Super Pato. Yeah, absolutely. We have a lot of stuff that's happening. So awesome to hear.
Delving. This is amazing.
We'll continue to delve. Thank you, everybody that's joining us over on Instagram. I have to keep looking over here in case anybody's commenting on Instagram because they don't pop up. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm gonna shoot you the link right now, Liz, then so you can come on real quick. We'll get why not? We'll get her. We'll get Lizzie's takes on the Super Bowl and on all the Swiftie conspiracies. We'll knock it out real quick, and then we'll get on to other stuff. But yeah, personal news. Sophia was late.
Hey man, I'm never late. Okay, no, we had a very important meeting at work, and it just ran a little long. Okay.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you. These aren't the good old days when you were on fun employment.
No, remember those times? Oh my god, the energy I had. Wow.
Yeah, we both have multiple jobs, so it's a bit of a pain in the butt, but that's how it is. That's adulting, as they say.
Here we are.
As the kids
Tax
say.
season 2.
Tax season, adulting, all that good stuff. Personal news for me, I'm doing a lot better physically. My infection and stuff has gone away.
Yeah, fully? Like you're cured? You're good?
I mean, I'm okay. I still have some residual swelling in my legs. And at some point during the podcast, I have my pillows up here. So I'm going to put my leg up. But I want to be awake and up for the first part of this.
Yes.
Also, my dog ate my headset. So I'm just doing, so if the sound gets a little weird, I have some backup headphones. But as long as people can hear us and there's not a lot of...
No wonder you do usually use your gamer headset.
My gamer headset was Milo caught it, and he's been pretty non-destructive for a little while. So
Milo.
But once in a while he does grab something and destroy it. He's kind of a rascally guy.
It's in his nature. Yeah.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to get over to Facebook so I can message Liz the link.
Ms. Lizzie of the Dizzy.
The link is incoming, Liz. All right. I care about Latino entertainment to stop boring me with dramas and comedy and give me something that I like. Yeah.
We love that.
We're not a monolith. You always put us up on other stuff, so yeah, absolutely. Maria, Hector, Beast Mode, Nat Send joining us on Instagram. Thank you guys for stopping by.
Yes, welcome.
Welcome.
Hector Beast Mode's my brother. What's up, brother? How are you? Shout out.
That's little broski.
Drop in some no names, you guys.
Yeah. Let me get the link here real quick as I message some people back. But yeah, we're just jumping into the show. We're gonna postpone the guest that we had because of timing. So it kind of will work out for everybody, honestly. So, everybody go take a look at Quince. It's
a great book.
And
it's like comic book too. It's like so very digestible.
Very digestible. Nice. Digestible. You can delve right into it.
Look at it. We're idiots.
I'm pretty sure we're not using that correctly.
Probably not. I'm gonna Google it. But anyway, continue.
Yeah. What is the present day tense for diving into? I don't know. I don't know.
It is. It's
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, it's reach inside a receptacle and search for something. Research or make painstaking inquiries into something. We are smart.
We're smart?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool.
Smart.
I mean, confirmed.
Yeah. Facts.
You don't gotta tell me twice. Then I'm a smarty pants.
But back to personal news.
Go ahead.
You're feeling better?
Yes,
my
I
has
am.
Been a rascal.
I am feeling much better. I got back to work. I might take one more week off from karaoke just because my legs are still a little bit swollen. So and I think that's gonna be kind of a pain. And it's gonna be hard for me. I think it's better that I take 2 weeks off from drinking because I got into a cycle of, like, me, like I'll drink at the parties, at the functions. I'll
you're not a big drinker.
I'll babysit. I'm not like
I
babysit. And once I started getting free drinks at karaoke, it was starting like 2-3 drinks a night, and then 4 or 5 sometimes. And then people know what you drink, and then they just show up, and then it's like, hey man, sure, it's a party.
That karaoke host life.
Yeah, it's that host life. But so I think that I just got to deal with it because for like 5 years I had like 5 drinks, and then over the last like 6 months I've had like 200, and it's just like my body's like, no, drinking is not good for you. So we're gonna try to cut that out. But I'm here. We have the festival in March. There's a lot of shit that I want to get done. I want to make a movie this year, so I'm trying for the fans and for my family and for the Minion and for everybody. I'm trying. All right.
Yes.
All right. So one of the topics that I want to talk about today, and we'll spend 15 minutes here with Lizzie on it, is the Super Bowl coming up and all the conspiracy theories that we've been talking to Lizzie about since the beginning when Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce started dating. That he's a plant, that the podcast, and they call him Pfizer Boy, and that it's all about he's gonna propose at halftime and she's gonna sing, and then at the end she's gonna get out there and tell everybody to vote for Biden. So let's get Lizzie in here to talk about it real quick. What's up, Lizzie?
Hi, can you guys hear me fine?
Yeah, really good.
Awesome. How are you guys doing?
We're
Good.
good. Thank you for joining us.
I could not help myself.
Yes,
Yes,
we need you. We need you
we
for
need you.
especially this segment. I
All right.
mean,
So let's set it up for everybody, and then I'll let you rant, Lizzie. All right. So the main thing is a lot of people who were allegedly no longer watching football because Kaepernick knelt are now apparently still mad that every time there's a touchdown, there's a 0.2 second cutaway to the stands where we see Taylor Swift. So, what are your feelings on the backlash? What do you feel about people that are now saying that everybody's against Kansas City? How are you? I know you were a big pro fairy tale wedding, dating the football guy thing. So, give us your thoughts.
Well, first and foremost, I'm a Chiefs hater first, and then a
Okay.
Taylor Swift fan second. So I'm not gonna root for the Chiefs, but I also don't think it's her fault that she shows up to be there for her boyfriend. A lot of wives show up.
yeah.
A lot of other celebrities show up, and they show them. I know that uh, it is excessive, but I think it's the NFL's fault or CBS or Fox, whoever is broadcasting, is they definitely overdo it.
I mean,
But I
every
have
Eagles game, you get mad shots of, what's that guy's name?
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper in the stand every
Yeah.
Eagles game, right?
Yep. And this is all like I don't know if you guys remember the Tony Romo, Jessica Simpson era.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all too similar. Like they're gonna hate. They hate it. They made Jessica Simpson cry. I think in her book she even wrote about how it made her so upset that fans were telling her she's jinxing the game. She's a
Mhm.
curse, and I mean I think Taylor Swift is more successful than that. I don't think she cares,
Mhm.
but
She doesn't
I
have
think
a line of mom jeans.
I think the NFL's overdoing it though with her for sure, but it's not her fault. I don't think it's fair for people to say she's ruining football or anything. I don't mind when they show celebrities and people. I think it's fun to see people cheer after a touchdown, but I mean, I don't know. I guess a lot of people that don't like her get annoyed because if there's somebody you don't like and they show them a lot, I'm sure it would be annoying. But
Right.
it's
She was at
overdone
the
for
Yeah.
sure.
she was at the Baltimore Ravens Chiefs game in Baltimore, and some fan yelled at her, "You ruined the NFL!"
Oh
And
my
Yes,
she
god,
I
so
saw that.
she
dramatic.
yelled back, "I didn't do anything."
I didn't do anything.
Um, how could you ruin the NFL just by being on you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's her boyfriend. She's gonna go see his games. I just don't understand
Yeah.
why people get so mad about it. They do show her too much, though. I was even watching Hard Knocks when they played the Dolphins, and they showed her like 6 times in the show. And I even said, okay, they're like definitely milking, because they know that maybe like the Swifties will go tune in for the show just to catch a glimpse of her because
Mhm.
she has a very devoted fan base, and they will anything she's in or is at, they will show up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she goes on the field to celebrate after the win,
Yeah.
she's celebrating with the Mahomes and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But I think people are a little bit, like like I said, it's the same people that were like, I will never watch again because a player knelt,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Or like they just showed up
Mhm.
for like again 5 seconds, I'm sure.
Yeah,
And
and it's and yeah, at the beginning when they were doing all the song lyrics and the
yeah,
announcers, and there was
at the Bills game, they were oh, you're talking about the little puns that they were doing about
yeah, like every time they would go
yeah,
to
yeah.
commercial, they'd be like, they would just I don't know any Taylor Swift lyrics, but they would
Oh,
just
like
like
they'll be like, "Oh, we know the outcome all too well that the Chiefs are gonna catch up." Or yeah, there's a
yeah,
lot of like they'll speak now about I don't know. You get it.
I get it.
I
I
get
get
that
it.
one.
I,
See, oh, Sophia's becoming a Swiftie.
No, barely. Speak Now, that's like an old album, right? Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my bitch.
No, but
Gaylors.
I thought you were talking about how at the Bills game, at the other playoff game, the stadium was playing all of her ex's songs. So they were playing John Mayer, they were playing Harry Styles music, they were playing even Katy
Oh.
Perry because she had beef with her a long time ago. They were playing who else was she? Whoever she dated, whoever she had like anything in her past, they were playing that music.
Okay, I kind of love that. I
Because
kind
they
of
knew
love
she was
that
there.
because whoever decided on that did their research and
Mm-hmm.
they were so petty. They went out
Yeah.
of their way to be petty, and I kind of love that.
Yeah. So they were doing that, and then what happened also at the Broncos game? They played "Shake It Off" after the Chiefs lost. They played "Shake It Off" when the game ended.
This is
Yeah,
great.
I don't know.
Oh,
Everybody's having fun with it. So people should just have fun with it too. I don't know. It's not a,
exactly.
don't be grumpy. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
have
Hey,
fun.
everybody that's joining us over on Instagram. Hello, Roosevelt. Unfortunately, we can't show the comments that are Instagram
Ooh,
over. Sorry,
Mhm.
guys. Only the YouTube comments come up over here on our
But
stream.
you
But
can join on YouTube
and I do have
at Me and the Show.
I do have Instagram open here so I can check our live feed so I can see that everybody, Methodical Joe, Roosevelt, everybody's
Hey.
joining us over on Instagram. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Hmm.
How's the Instagram experience? I guess it's for more mobile people. All right. So Lizzie, as a Swiftie and as a football fan,
yep.
but a Chiefs hater,
Yes.
what are you going to be rooting for
Oh, the
during the
Niners,
Super Bowl? You're gonna be a
100%.
bang
Oh
Yeah,
bang Niner
yeah.
gang?
Oh
that's fine.
yeah. I have a
Okay.
few friends that are Niners, and at least it's in California, so we're not in the same division as the Chargers and things. So I have no rivalry against them, or I don't really pay attention much to that team,
Right.
so
That
it's
was a
no fun.
really that was a good game. Detroit had it in.
Oh,
Oh,
I was rooting for
oh,
the Lions on
I
that
was
one.
rooting for the Lions. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a 2-team
Damn.
parlay. I had the Chiefs and the Lions, and I would have hit it if the Lions would have won for
Oh,
1,400. But anyway,
oh
that
man.
What?
would have been nice. But I still won a little bit because I did take the Lions and the point, so that was good.
Okay.
It would have been
I,
Eminem versus Taylor Swift.
nice Eminem. Oh, that would have been
That would
great.
have been
Yeah.
amazing.
That would have been
Holy
great.
shit.
I heard it through the grapevine since we're talking a little football that
Yeah.
you won your fantasy football league.
I did. I won.
What?
What?
Yep.
Congrats.
Well, we were already celebrating the game before because my husband and I were doing that. We're at the semifinals, and
Mhm.
he made it easy that day. And then it was Monday night. It was the Niners, and I forgot who they played. Probably the Ravens, because it was a bad game. Because Brock Purdy, my opponent, had him, and I was only up by 5 points.
Mhm.
And my opponent, and I had Justin Tucker, so it was the Ravens, and my opponent had Brock Purdy, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna lose. 5 points. Come on, he's Brock Purdy is a quarterback. He's gonna get over 20 points.
Yeah.
He got 3 points, and I won.
Nice.
So my husband and I went to the finals. We were already jumping up and down because, well, his money's my money's his money.
Hey.
So
Yeah.
we both took the 1 and 2, and yeah,
Shut up.
Yep.
What are you gonna do with the
we're
money?
going to Disneyland.
Ooh, okay.
Listen, we didn't you girls did not get Barbie Greta an Oscar nomination.
Oh my
But
god.
in one fantasy football league, the patriarchy is dead. Let's go.
Oh yeah, because
Going
I'm
for
the only woman in that league. Yep.
That's
go.
true.
There you go.
Dang. You beat the patriarchy. I'm
Yes.
excited.
All right.
Wow.
All right, well, Lizzie, any other conspiracy theories or something that you sort of tapped into over the last week or so that you want to share with us?
I was thinking about you a little bit because I remember last time I was on, I said that Taylor Swift has a show in Tokyo the day before the
Mhm.
Super
Yeah.
Bowl, and the
Mhm.
Swifties already have a plan for her. And Lou said, "Don't worry, that's not gonna happen. The Chiefs are
Yeah.
not gonna make it.
I said the Chiefs aren't going to make it this year.
Don't worry
I
about
was
it."
wrong.
But now all the Swifties have a plan. She will finish her show in Tokyo Saturday night, and will hop on since they're 17 hours ahead. She will hop on her private jet in costume and all, and fly back to Vegas to be there Sunday morning.
Oh my god.
And she can make it technically, carbon
Yeah.
emissions and all.
Hopefully she can get a
Dang.
ticket, Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, Lou,
Here's
you
what it
were
shows.
wrong on that prediction.
No, I was 100% wrong because at the time of the season when this happening, the Chiefs were not looking good, and
They were not.
Pfizer boy, as he's now affectionately called, was not doing very well. He looked like he was being distracted, but they put it
Mhm.
together. And at the beginning of the playoffs, I said, whoever wins the game between the Dolphins and the Chiefs is going to win the Super Bowl. So I've stuck with the Chiefs ever since the first round, and I do think they're going to win the Super Bowl in 2
Oh
weeks,
shit.
2 Sundays. So that's
Do
my
you think
prediction.
do you think that if they do win the Super Bowl, that the Chiefs fans are gonna love Taylor Swift because
They love
that means
already.
good
They have
juju? They have
They
to,
love her.
right?
I think they've shown her the last home game. She was out there high-fiving the fans, and everybody was
Mhm.
respectful. Nobody was being rowdy, and she was able to interact with fans. And people were saying, "Wow, that's nice that they're welcomed her." I mean, what fan base wouldn't if she's rooting for your team? Anybody, rooting
That's
for your
true.
team. It's
The funniest thing to me is that people are like that. All the right wing, the
oh yeah,
anti kneelers are like, this is a plan. And I mean, the conspiracy theory is okay.
yeah,
Kelsey's got their podcast. Nobody listened to it that I know, but it's all of a sudden the number one podcast anywhere,
yeah.
right? They start getting Campbell Soup commercials. He gets that Pfizer money. He's on
Mhm.
every commercial.
Mhm.
She's been very outspoken. She gets young girls and women to vote. There's nothing
Yep.
wrong with that. So they're like, he's going to propose at halftime and she's going to tell everybody to vote for Biden, and the Kansas City Chiefs are in on it. There isn't I think if you were going to be like, who is the most like ass backwards, like borderline racist fan base in all of sports, Kansas City would be a top 5. They
Oh yeah, with the tomahawk chop.
they still do
Oh
a
my
tomahawk chop.
god.
They're
Yeah.
still called the Chiefs. And their fan base is Midwest, right
Yep.
wing, very MAGA. So it's a very it's and you're not supposed to be watching anyway. You were supposed to stop watching after Kaepernick. So I don't know why everybody's all mad.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's go Niners.
After the Bud Light commercials too.
True.
Oh, and Bud Light commercials, everything's yeah,
True.
it's
Every
all
year it's something that
it's
Yeah.
always
people get mad about.
And they stay watching.
Yeah.
all right. So
Yeah,
we'll be
so-
checking in on what the storylines are heading into not this Sunday. There's 2 weeks between
Mhm.
between the Super Bowls. So not this Sunday, but the following Sunday.
What are you guys doing for Super Bowl Sunday?
I'm
No.
gonna just stay at home and watch it. The game.
Okay, very
Play
nice, very nice.
snacks,
No parties.
drink
Nobody's doing something
No,
crazy.
it's because look, if you love football, you can't stand other people. Like you kind of just see. I think Lou
But
agrees.
I'm
Like
a
you just kind
party
of want to watch.
goer. I
No,
just want
because
to
people
watch
talk.
people watch the game.
People
Somebody
talk,
invite me
ask
somewhere.
questions. I want to watch the show, the commercials, the
I want to
game,
watch
the
Taylor
halftime show. Everything.
Swift. Look how happy.
Are you excited about Usher? I'm excited about Usher.
Usher's the halftime show?
Yeah.
Oh.
Who are the surprise guests? Lil
I'm
Jon?
excited, yeah.
Ooh,
Lil Jon? They gotta do Lovers and Friends.
They're gonna do yeah. Oh my god.
that's a good one.
Lovers and Friends.
Yo,
for the
I'm
win.
excited now.
Maybe
Hell
Alicia
yeah.
Keys and do my boo.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
We'll
That's
see.
happening.
We'll
for
see.
sure.
We'll see.
All right, Lizzie.
I'm sure the bets are on.
The
Just like
bets are all there.
the proposal bet.
See,
I don't know
that's
if you
something
can
I
go to
can
the
bet on.
if
Fantasy
you go to the
halftime show.
Vegas
Whatever
betting.
the proposal bet, take the no on that. Take
No,
the no.
oh, I don't think they would do that at all. That would be crazy. Unless my husband said, unless they know people are voting no, and they get enough people to pay them off to say yes. But Taylor's so rich; she doesn't need any.
They don't need nothing. They don't
She
need
doesn't
nothing.
need to be bought off to.
They don't
Nothing.
need- She got that
No.
Illuminati money. She good. All right.
But yeah, she has the Grammys next week. People are saying he has the Pro Bowl on Sunday, and she has the Grammys. Will he miss the Pro Bowl to walk her down the red carpet, or he's gonna do the Pro Bowl and? Oh no, he can't do the Pro Bowl because he has the Super
No,
Bowl,
he's
right?
not. He's not. Yeah, he's not in the Pro Bowl.
Oh.
So Grammys it is.
And the
Will
Pro
he
Bowl
show
is
up at the
two-hand
con-
touch now, so it's not like he can't miss it.
It's
you know what I
flag
mean?
football, yeah.
Yeah, it's like.
Well,
it's
we'll see if he shows up at the Grammys with her. That will be a big Swiftie.
Oh, they're loving this. They are loving
The
this.
Swifties are literally. I saw a TikTok. I think it was a little ridiculous, but the woman was crying, sobbing, and her husband's like, what happened?" And she's watching the video of her Taylor and Kelsey in the kissing in the field. And I was like, "Okay, you guys
I
are
know,
really, you guys are way too
mames.
attached. Like,
Yeah, that's a
you
little.
know,
That's a little
we
too
need to
much.
relax." Yeah, because
Mhm.
definitely
Yeah.
that relationship is what that's already is a little too intense for a lot of fans.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see what happens in 2 weeks.
Stay
Thanks for
tuned.
having me.
Thank you for
All right,
being
Lizzie.
here.
Thanks for stopping by, Lizzie. Maybe if we'll have you stop by next week to give our full Super Bowl preview.
And maybe Super Bowl Sunday. Maybe not that day.
That
That Tuesday.
Tuesday.
The
Oh
Tuesday.
yeah,
We'll
afterwards.
we'll do
Oh,
that.
yeah.
We'll do a reaction show afterwards, the Tuesday
Oh,
after.
yeah.
That sounds good.
That'll be
All right.
fresh. Yeah.
Hell
Thanks
yeah.
for stopping by, Lizzie. You have a good
Love you,
rest of your
Lizzie.
night.
All right.
Yeah.
Have a good night, guys. I'll still be watching.
All right,
See ya.
yeah.
Thanks. Bye.
Yes.
See you in the
Bye.
chat.
Our resident Taylor Swift
Our Swiftie.
correspondent. Yeah.
Bonzo, you're called the Chief Tulu. That's a lot of I mean, yes, I mean, I'm just trying to give the broad strokes of
Oh,
what's
Big Chief
happening.
Burrito.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
That's true. He called you out.
No, I mean, we talked about this. I mean, technically, I'm indigenous. I don't know if you're gonna. I mean, what are you gonna police it? I guess I've said it before. Like, I
We're
call
gonna
myself
get
the big chief.
technical.
Yeah,
But also we can get, if we're getting political and technical, you also are not Mexican, and burrito is indeed a Mexican food. Yeah.
yes,
So your whole name is a lie. And you also are no longer big. You lost weight. You are small, not chief, and you cannot take the word burrito. Let me tell you.
regular size jefe burrito. Oh no, man, I don't know.
No. You have to get like a Uruguayan Colombian food.
Listen, honestly, when people started calling me chief is when I was running a call center, because a lot of Filipino and
Thanks,
other people
Chief.
would call me chief. So
Yeah.
and then burritos is more of a local thing. I mean, it's a California thing. 2 a.m. burrito. Bonzo, Sophia, I have an invitation you might like. Ooh.
Bonzo, you need to stop it. Making me
All right.
blush every episode.
All right. So that was Swifty Talk.
Mm-hmm.
It's
We
interesting.
we are here in the front lines of Taylor Swift.
We are here. For the
We
people.
also are, I think, losing our prediction, because I think we both thought it wouldn't last, right?
Right.
What was our predictions? I forgot. You thought the Chiefs were not going to the Super Bowl,
Mm-hmm.
that they were going to break up pre-Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say they would get engaged or something? I said something.
I have no idea what it was.
We have to look back into it. We'll get back to you guys on that. But
All right. What is
regardless,
your invitation for Sophia, Mr. Bonzo?
we'd love to know.
All right.
I said he would cheat. Oh, I did say that. He has not cheated yet, y'all. I'm still holding out hope. Just kidding. They're kind of cute. I'm kind of rooting for them. I love, February's Among Us, Valentine's Day. Make a baby. Who cares? Lou said once the world tour started, they would call it quits. Ooh, when does the world start officially? The world, when does that start?
Well, she's in Japan, right?
She's in Japan, so it already started, right? World tour, Taylor Swift. My God, I am just like, how is she making time to have a relationship right now? Or him, both of them. How is that occurring?
I mean, it's tough, man. I mean, what it's tough having like a relationship being a regular person. So
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like that's kind of like very weird. How do billionaires? If those two billionaires can't make it work,
there's no hope for none of us.
For none of us. If you can't,
she will be all over the world for a year this year. Yeah, because I'm seeing the first few dates for March, but did she already start? It has to be in February. She must already be on it. Dates. US dates, international dates. I want all the dates. Give me all the dates. February 7th, she will be in Tokyo. Okay, so she's probably already in tour. Whoa, this bitch is traveling. Paris.
Would you, if you had free tickets, would you go to a show?
Yeah, for sure. If I had free tickets, a bargain, bro. Like if I had free tickets, most places I would go.
Would you rather see Taylor Swift or Bad Bunny?
If it's,
are you still mad at the money?
No, not mad. I'm just I'm just not like a fangirl. You know what I mean? Like
you're not fawning over.
Like I'm not keeping up with his social medias any longer. Like I kind of don't care. I still listen to his music. His new album was not super amazing, but that's only because he went back to his trap roots, and I'm like, I like trap, but I prefer reggaeton. Mm-hmm. So if I had to choose between the two albums, I would probably go Taylor Swift. I have to experience that. Like I've already been to like 3 Bad Bunny concerts, 3 different albums, and in my opinion, they were the best albums that he's had. His newest album I'm not like the biggest fan, so I don't know that I would pay for that. But Taylor Swift, I would go. I just don't want to pay for that. That's thousands of dollars. So if it's free, let me at it. Let's go. Me and Sophia Bible study.
The Cult of Bonzo.
Oh my god. Bonzo. Yep, we could read all of the verses, Leviticus.
Leviticus.
Genesis.
Genesis.
69. Sorry.
Genesis.
Sorry.
Spence.
I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. I'm sorry. Did you hear about the new one? No. Yes, and I did. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, yes. So she has a new song called Yes and, kind of like minimizing the fact that she stole a whole ass husband, baby daddy. Like she's just kind of like, yes, and not a big deal. Why is everyone making it a big deal? Because you did a shitty thing. He did a shitty thing. Everyone involved did a shitty thing. And we are all, I'm sorry, you're a public figure. We're judging y'all. So yes, and you both suck.
You
Thoughts?
No, I'm not. She's doubling down on the home wrecking. Yeah, I mean, she's steering into the curve. She's in her villain phase.
Like that's the thing. It's so in this isn't the time. Like when she did the song. Fuck, what was it called? The one about stealing your boyfriend or whatever. Break up with your girlfriend because I'm bored or whatever. Like that was a little cute. That was a little like, ooh, playful, cool. But yes, and it's just like kicking a horse while it's down. Like I'm like, this man already left his whole ass baby mama while she was pregnant, divorced her. You divorced your husband.
Are they still
There's
together?
a lot of turmoil, and like you're doing the song. It's just insensitive. Like I'm just kind of like, girl, just I don't know, go be an insensitive millionaire somewhere else. Yeah, and they're still together. So it's like, just go date each other and love each other silently. No one wants to see you. We're all kind of disgusted.
If you broke up a marriage and then you realized it was just because you were bored,
I would be silent. I would be dead silent about it.
But how long, even if the relationship sucked, how long would you stay? How long does she have to stay with him to save face?
To save face? Ooh. So I think the baby makes it worse. I think, hear me out. I think if it was just a broken marriage, we can forgive that a little, kind of like the Brangelina thing, you have to marry each other.
Fell in love on
set. You fell in love on set, you divorced your significant others. Okay, maybe marry each other and have a couple babies. We can probably forgive it after that. Mm-hmm. And years of being together. But this one is added on like, he left her while she was pregnant. Bro, you held her baby. Like,
you were over there at the house.
Yeah, y'all were dabbing it up. Like, it's icky. So I would say they would have to stay together for like a good decade for me to.
A decade?
More. Yeah, dude. Broke up a whole family. Like, you have to be committed, and she has to get pregnant.
That's a lifetime.
I know that's a lifetime. I say a decade and a baby, or 5 years and a baby. But she needs to double down, triple down, and have twins. Exactly. I think that they're only dating because the sex was good. She needed to save face, and then the promoing is going to be mad awkward if they're not together. So yeah, I agree with Disney Miss Lizzie. She's dumping that man after the movie. Done.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you everybody for joining us tonight so far. We're going to jump into some other stories that we're covering here. Some cheese map. Feel free if you have anything else like Lizzie that you're following in the news, let us know. We can comment on it. But it's time. There's actually a little bit of stuff that we'd like to get to today. Mm-hmm. And there's actually some hellscape that we need to do. So let's do a little hellscape watch. All right, so let's focus for a little bit on the great state of Texas.
We love it. Yes.
We love the people from Texas. Austin is a whole vibe.
Yeah.
I mean, we can disagree about Tex-Mex being disgusting.
Uh-huh.
but because
Yeah.
we know it has roots and origins and
Salinas.
and also indigenous culture, which is why they have to put fucking corn and everything.
Yep.
Uh, so
Jesus.
we understand that,
The higher the hair, the
but
closer to God, dear.
uh, but Texas in general is fucking up, and their roly poly, their their wheelchair bound governor Abbott is a whole piece of shit, a whole human turd in a
Oh.
wheelchair. And there's a battle at the Texas border right now because Texas wants the right to make immigrant babies drown. They are refusing to take down razor wire that they had at the border. Supreme Court said the federal government, which controls our borders, has the right to tear down the wire. Um, Basically, a lot of people are simping for civil war.
Mm.
They want this to be the genesis. They want Texas to secede. But essentially, about a week or so ago, the story goes, and I haven't wanted to look for videos or anything on it because I would be disturbed beyond comprehension. But
Mhm.
apparently, there was a woman crossing the border with 2 kids, and they drowned. And the Texas National Guard allegedly was preventing the federal border patrol from helping, or there was something that went on and there was 2 kids that drowned. So just, saying it with my chest here for everybody so that there's no ambiguity about how I feel about the situation, but
Mhm.
fuck you, Texas, except for the parts that I like and the people from Texas that I like. But listen, if you are defending and you want to secede, then go the fuck on. Nobody will miss you. We'll just drive around.
Go with Florida. No one likes you.
Go with Florida. Or you know what? If you're so want to go back to your roots, we can just sell you back to Mexico. And we can just, leave you
Fine.
there. Let's sell half of your fucking bitch ass state to Mexico. And if you are a person that defends Texas's right to allow women and children looking for a better place to live to drown because you won't take down razor wires, and you base your whole personality on being afraid of people that look like me, then fuck you. Straight to fucking hell, right in your ugly ass fucking face. Eat a bag of dicks. If you're a woman, you're a dirty, filthy cunt. Nobody
Oh.
loves you, and nobody ever will, because your personality is invalid and shitty, just like you are as a person. And I'm
Period.
saying that with my whole chest. Mr. Big Chief Burrito, Luis, telling you you're a
Boom.
fucking ugly piece of shit if that is what you align yourself with.
Yeah.
But
Fuck
thanks
yeah.
for watching anyway.
And that has been a message by Big Shoe Burrito.
Yeah. So I just wanted to get that out of the way because it's been happening and it is Hellscape Watch. So I don't know how you've been. Here I have a couple of tweets here. Here is a tweet from Texas Patriots for Secession. If we secede, do we still get our Social Security monthly checks? I think it's safe to say Texas won't be seceding.
Nope.
What is the capital of Texas? T.
Nice.
Yeah. So FYI, okay, that was something that I saw.
Nah, there's
go ahead, Sophia.
there's just it always happens whenever fucking Republicans want to bitch about something about their rights being impugned because they're not allowed to be racist enough or homophobic enough or whatever the fuck enough. They just scream secession, and I'm like, you're not seceding. Nobody's fucking seceding. Okay.
Right. Absolutely. It gets deeper. There's a protest convoy headed to the southern border that's calling itself an Army of God. They plan
gag me with the fucking death.
They plan to do standoffs in Arizona, in Texas, and in San Isidro. Basically, this is multi-sided because listen, the Biden administration is also filled with stupid, horrible people because instead of them, well, Democrats have always run on immigration, but not fixing immigration.
Yeah.
Immigration, they feel like they wouldn't have something to run. They're like, oh, we'll fix it eventually. We'll fix it. We'll do legalization. We'll do this. But they never do shit. they never fixed the problem because
No, Obama deported more people than Trump did. Like it's
absolutely.
one of those masked. Yeah. Anyway.
And it is true that Trump is rallying all the Republican senators and congresspeople to
Mhm.
not pass legislation that Joe Biden wants to quote unquote fix the border crisis because he doesn't want to give Biden a win in an election year. But Biden, instead of actually doing something helpful, like legalizing and nationalizing people that have been here for 15, 20 years, the 8 million immigrants that are living in the shadows that are law-abiding, tax-paying, people here in the country, he is doubling down and basically adopting and saying, no, 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 we also hate the brown people. I want to close the border, but Congress won't let me. If you guys
Mhm.
sign this new legislation, the I hate brown people bill, I'll sign it, and day one, I'll close the border. So basically, it's all foobar. It's all fucked up beyond any recognition. And so I wanted I wanted to get your thoughts on that, Sophia.
No, yeah, it's fucked up. I mean, I don't know.
Here,
Immigration just the whole topic just gets me really fucking up in
here's
arms.
Ted Cruz with the meme that says that makes light of the fact that there's barbed wire at the fence. Come and take it. Um, you know, uh, Ted Cruz famously went to Cancun. While his state was freezing.
Yeah, yeah. Oh
Good for
my
him.
god. Come and take it. We
Ted
didn't give
Cruz
up
also said he wouldn't
Thanksgiving
give up
plans.
Thanksgiving plans. So he's a piece of shit as well, but we already knew that. Let me see.
This is a little off topic, but how is X lately when it comes to like these political topics? Do you notice any difference in like the comment sections or the reposts leaning more, I don't know, to the right or any
Yeah,
difference there?
well, basically, yes. Here it is. This is a poem called "Hold the Line, Texas." Hold the line. Nobody said it would be easy. Nobody said it would all be fine. But to get where we're going, brother, you gotta hold the line.
Oh
The
my
brown people are
god.
coming.
Why are they so terrified? This is
Uh,
insane.
oh yeah. Listen. And then they use the Game of Thrones meme.
Oh my god. Unironically?
Hold the
Jeez.
line. Hold the line. Listen.
Did you Sorry,
X
go
is
for
a
it.
shit. Look, I'm still on Twitter X every day.
Yeah.
I love it for news and for keeping up on stuff, world events, sports, everything. I'm a big Xer. I'm a big Twitter. But yes, basically all you see is under every conversation, all the blue checks are there, and you hover
Mhm.
over their name, and they all have like between 30 and 70 followers, but they
Yeah.
pay for their blue check mark. So they get pushed to the top of the comment section. So to find normal people commenting on stuff, you got to scroll down a lot. And they've also sort of done a reverse shadow ban where Elon has told people to amplify these voices that you so it is getting a little bit harder to curate your own experience, because before I could just mute or not follow a lot of the people that had all these shitty ass opinions.
Yeah.
Um, but now mostly these other voices and people get amplified more by the algorithm, so you got to kind of scroll through more shit.
Yeah.
But the alternative threads is
It's getting better.
it? Because all I see is
It
just all this algorithmic shit. Follow me, follow me. It's like it's all shit.
So I think right now the reason mainly why it's shit because they did solve a couple of things, right? So one of my biggest things with threads at the beginning was the fact that like if I went, there was like the for you thing,
Mm-hmm.
the for you like area. I like it to be like people that I follow mainly. And at first it was just like a bunch of like commercial, like recommended stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so they changed that now. Now you can scroll through the people that you follow and then also scroll through like a for you type of page. Hashtags, you're able to use them now, which is
Okay.
nice. So I've been able to like go through like content, like if I'm watching a show or a movie, I put hashtag that, and then it takes me to like what people are saying about that. I honestly think my biggest beef with threads right now is the fact that not enough people are using it. So it's not a very social of media.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, it's like
Um,
most of the people that said I'm moving to Threads or I'm going to Threads that I used to follow on Twitter ended up right back on Twitter, and I only very occasionally see them on Threads. So maybe like
yeah.
10 to 15% went full Threads, but the rest of them are still sort of dipping their toe in both.
Yeah, so it's not the same, but I feel like slowly we're getting there.
Because I
So
never see you on Twitter anymore.
oh no, did I not delete it or did I just like uninstall? Is it still existent? Like it's still there
I
on my
still let you.
profile?
It still lets me tag you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not on Twitter anymore. I uninstalled it from my phone.
What was the
I
reason?
didn't want to look at that ugly X. The minute they changed branding, I was like, oh, I don't want this.
Oh, there's
Out.
I think I talked about it on the show maybe that you weren't on. I don't know what it is, but there's a way on iPhone to have it show up as
Yeah, you did.
as
You told me about it. I think at that point it was, I don't know if it was too late, but like I was just like, that's too much work. I already don't use it too like that
nobody even
much.
calls it X anyway. Everybody's just everybody would try to call it X for a little while, but now it's like, it's Twitter.
I know, but that's what it is, you know? And I couldn't look at that nasty X for any longer. I was also just trying to minimize, honestly. Like I already don't use Snapchat. I was like, Facebook is there only because of my family, but I wish I could uninstall it, honestly. So yeah, I'm just minimizing. And X was the first one to go. Seemed like the right choice. I can never get rid of TikTok, Instagram, and now I'm trying to make Threads happen. I'm trying to make it happen.
Well, I think you should reconsider Twitter because
Damn it.
it's still popping, still happening. It's
popping.
still a good place to meet and network with people. It's still a thing.
All right. Well, that's you know what I'm gonna get into? LinkedIn. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Follow me on LinkedIn. Oh, it's gonna be litty over there.
Is Liddy like a titty over on Liddy?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
As far as being linked, I will be in.
Anyway, sorry. I know you guys, some of our fans are, Texas, and I love you guys, but I just want to give you guys my thought process on that, more specifically about the governor and the bullshit. All right, moving right along. Let's get to other stuff here.
Yes.
This is all right. Let's mix in a good story here. Okay. All right, so Oscar nominations major. So this has happened. This is kind of a good and weird story.
Becky Yee.
Oscar nominations came out. All right, last week, and there was an issue. Major congrats to two Latina stars for their Oscars nominations: America Ferrera, actress in a supporting role, and I Am Becky G, original song, Flaming Hot movie. These nominations open a door for future Latino representation and recognition in film.
I will see.
Do you see anything wrong with this tweet?
Okay, let me see. Barbie. Open the door for future Latino representation and recognition. National Hispanic Foundation of Arts. I'm trying to find it. What's wrong? Is that not Becky G? That doesn't look like her. I don't know.
No. Well,
okay, that's her.
This necessarily. So what the entire internet, well, not the entire internet, but the Afro-Latino internet freaked out about is they forgot to mention Coleman Domingo, who also got nominated for an Oscar.
Oh.
So their entire comment section was, you need to delete this and try again. You forgot someone, Coleman Domingo. You forgot Coleman, and we all know why. Smells like colorism. Y'all a mess and should have included Coleman Domingo from the beginning. So y'all legitimately going to record the first Afro-Latino nominated in the Best Actor category. So basically, they got destroyed. Destroyed.
Damn, you done fucked up.
You're forgetting Afro-Latinas too, but I guess go off. Basically, yeah. Almost 2 hours later and still no post. Congratulations, Coleman Domingo. So basically, it was a big faux pas. Their response was, we completely agree that Coleman Domingo historic nomination should be celebrated, and we wanted to call out this moment in a separate post. We will continue working hard to bring light to the wins of Latino community and the arts.
Okay. All right.
So do you buy their excuse?
No, I think that it was a genuine probably mistake that somebody goofed on and it was just stupid. And then they had to, do damage control after the fact. Cause not gonna lie, but I didn't know Coleman Domingo was Latino.
Right.
What kind of Latino is he? Hold on. Does he speak Spanish? Where is he? He's from Philly. Went to temple. Spouse Raul Domingo. So he gay. Sorry, I don't know who this man is. I'm Googling him. Hold on. I've
And
never
he's
seen this man before in my
not
life.
only
Hold
was
on.
not only was he a first Afro Latino, but he's also first actor, gay actor nominated for an Oscar for playing a
Damn,
gay
he
character.
gay. Oh my god. How have I never heard of him?
Yeah.
The color purple. Fear. I have seen him in the Fear of the Walking Dead. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's got roots in Guatemala. And Coleman Domingo is a very Latino name, Domingo, obviously. So basically it depends on whether you think this is like a big deal, not a big deal. I think to the Afro Latino community, it feels like a slap in the face.
Yeah.
Because there's always this thing. And I think also John Leguizamo was like, oh, we didn't get no nominations and this and that. And it's like, we did,
Yeah.
But so it brings up this topic of like Latino representation, but only when it's, caramel complexion, like me or you versus darker complexions, obviously, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I can understand them getting mad if you're claiming, Mr. Domingo.
Yeah. Oh man, this is a toughie because I don't want to come off as insensitive, but I can also see this as a genuine, honest mistake. Because I genuinely don't. I'm so sorry. I did not know this man existed, and I seen him in Fear of the Walking Dead, but I don't know. He seems to be very Americanized, but then also that's tricky because then there's a line of what even is a Latino, because Becky G and America Ferrera is American, and she barely speaks a lick of Spanish. So then where's the line? What defines a Latino? And then we get into the whole
Belize,
thing.
Guatemala. I mean, he's got roots,
Daddy
so
from Belize.
so it's also like, how do you measure somebody's Latinidad?
Exactly. We've
It's
gone over so many times. It's like, what defines
it's a
a
tough one.
Latino?
It's a tough one. Like, I do think that they goofed. They try to say, oh, we were going to celebrate him individually. We were trying to go just
Nah, they're just trying to save face at that point. They're like, oh, we done fucked up.
Yeah, so I guess it's all right.
But yeah, no, genuinely, I had no idea. I've seen him in Fear the Walking Dead. That's all I know about him, and I did not know he was a Latino. I don't know, man. Some people need to wear it a little prouder. Like, does he speak on it? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think he hides it, but I don't think it's also like, for us to be like, you're not Latino enough, obviously. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely not. So like now moving forward, if people know, then yeah, you should have highlighted him too, and you look like shit by not highlighting it. But do I also think that, like, I don't know, they didn't know and they on purpose excluded him? Like, I mean, I don't like to assume that either. I don't know. I want to know what he has to say on that. Do you think he's hurt? Do you think he's like offended by it?
I know. I can look it up and we can bring it up next time.
Because honestly, I feel like it's for him to let us know, is he offended by it? Is that something that truly gets him?
Yeah.
I would be offended if people did not consider me a Latina. However, if I was like third, fourth generation with my roots, but like I was Americanized beyond belief, I don't think I would find it that offensive. So it depends. I don't know. It's just kind of what you identify.
We shall see. We shall see.
What do you think?
Like I said, I think that it is a slight misstep by the organization, especially if they're going to go out there. You need a, just for PR purposes, you need a, it's more of a like check yourself situation, because when you do these things, or when we do these things, it's almost, you just got to be honest with yourself. It's like, did I not realize that, Coleman Domingo was, had Latino roots because of just lack of information? Or is it because in my mind, I couldn't get past him being black to even consider it? I mean, Domingo is kind of gives it away for me. But then again, people have very, European last names that are full Latinos and stuff like that, and shit like that.
Joanna Hausman is Venezuelan. Exactly. And she looks white as hell, but she's more Latino than I'll ever be.
Right. So it just kind of depends. So I think it's more of just like a look inward, and they try to do their best to minimize it, but the damage was done at that point. So you never know.
Especially if you're an organization that like has, like literally is the authority on kind of like speaking for Hispanic voices. So yeah,
Oh
it's
well,
kind
you
of,
know,
it's kind of a big boo boo, big boo
yeah,
boo.
it's gonna, especially if you're gonna play yourself. All right,
No.
this happened a while ago. Let me just knock it out because I saw it. Imagine your mom is beefing with Mia Khalifa, and you got to act like you don't know who she is. So Mia Khalifa was a porn star, now
I love
media
her. Yeah,
influencer. She
free
was at the
Palestine.
airport, and she was either being harassed or she was having some issues. What's up, Banging Benny? Joining us on Instagram. Best
Hey, Banging Benny.
cheeseburger in the South Bay. Um, so this is the kid. This is his mom that's getting mad at Mia Khalifa, and he's
Okay.
got to sort of pretend he doesn't know who she is.
Can't hear it. No, like sound is not on.
Hold on, let me.
Whoa, she
Anyway,
got close. Ah!
she was here. Let me. I didn't. Hold on a second.
No worries.
Give me a second.
Technical difficulty, man.
No, I didn't. I didn't click the share sound thing.
Ah, wow. Not sharing.
Not sharing the sound. There she is.
No bueno.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
That's right.
Yeah. Better?
You proud of your mom?
Israel High.
I'm Israel High.
Ugh.
See that? You waiting for the bus? Because I'm waiting for my valet.
Oh, damn. That was savage.
I saw this woman in your phone the other day. What's going on here? It's like, record this.
She got real quiet now.
I'm Israel High.
Get away from me. Your breath smells
I'm
awful.
Israel
Oh my
High.
God. You smell like knockoff falafel.
God.
Not real falafel.
Israel High.
Anyway,
That's
I thought that was interesting. The
Imagine him. He's so embarrassed.
imagine.
Oh my God. But that's just, yo, like, that's just like, why are Zionists so out there? Why can't they just be quiet? Like, you don't got to be all up in people's faces. You're the ones committing a genocide. Like, just be a little less out there. You know what I mean? She's getting all up in her face. And she knew she was recording too. I think she just did it for clout. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. All right. Here, let's knock out some more stories. Scaring the hose is a global pandemic. An ideological divide is emerging between young men and women in many countries. I think this is the most important social trends unfolding today. A wide this is political ideology. Women are tending liberal and men are tending conservative by sex. So.
Oh, wait, what? Hold on. Whoa. South Korea just can't don't agree on anything. Whoa.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the discrepancy of
the
fire.
UK, Germany, US. It's all. Do you feel that men and women are separating ideologically in terms of like liberal, conservative at all? Do you note that, or I mean, we know the red pill stuff and all that things that are happening, but
yeah, I do. I think there's maybe not like super severely in my circle of friends, but also I am aware that I live in a bubble in California. But yeah, no, I do think that the red pill and also kind of Trump movement and all of that just kind of like has given the incels, the men that might have felt like, you know, disenfranchised. Also, the economy is doing a pretty good job at making everyone, not only men, feel like they can't, you know, provide for themselves or like have, you know, a like 6-figure income, like, you know, all of that stuff. And so I feel like with that comes frustration and we don't know where to direct it. And I think that a lot of men are choosing to direct that towards, well, I'm going to empower myself and probably go through this like red pill movement, which is comforting, you know, to them. So yeah, I do think that there's a part where like I feel like we're kind of going into the dark ages, you know, when like the Enlightenment era, we knew the most that we could. And then after that came the dark ages. And it does feel like we're entering that where not a lot of people are educated. Economy sucks. The government is not doing anything to help people. Everyone is in the worst position possible. And when that happens, we lean on crystals, we lean on religion, we lean on other ideologies.
Crystals.
And I'm just saying, like, yeah, like people, you know, spirituality. We find it wherever we're gonna find it, that comfort that we need because we are so disenfranchised and we live in a terrible economy and society's going downwards and climate change. Everything is just going like shit. Okay. So yeah, in a sense, I do feel like, yeah,
You know,
probably men are
you know
going
what
to conservatism.
you know what the red pill movement calls that?
What?
Well, they have that one meme or that one thing that they repeat, which is that,
Mm-hmm.
weak men create hard times. Hard
Hard
time
times
creates
create strong men.
strong
Yeah.
men.
Yeah, no, that's
So
dumb.
we're in
That's
the
stupid
so the
logic.
strong men
We're in the
created
Mimi
the good
strong time.
times, and now we're in good times. So now there's weak men,
Mm-hmm.
and all these weakness is going to cause us to go back into bad times. There is a certain element of truth to that. The same way when you are super rich and you worked hard and you pulled yourself up and now you're a millionaire and now your kids grow up in the lap of luxury and they grow up
Exactly.
entitled and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So there is a little bit of truth to that.
I do. Oh, yeah. No, I totally agree. And I think the end times are upon us. Repent, sinner, while you can.
That end is nigh.
Yeah, yeah. No, it does feel like we're going through sort of like a conservatism rebirth, whether it's like rebranded with like whatever manosphere rhetoric you want to
Yeah,
use.
it's all out there.
It's all out there. And it does feel like there's a lot of disagreement and kind of like a backlash to how progressive, because we have progressed a lot in the last few couple decades, you know. So it does feel like there's almost a counterculture that is becoming more and more apparent with men. I wouldn't say in my circle of men. I think I surround myself with really awesome, cool dudes, but in the grand scheme of like the world, yeah, probably guys are douchebags sometimes. I'm sorry.
I mean, where no
It's
lies
just
in
it's just
sight.
becoming more accepted. I mean, listen, they took away abortion rights. Like society's becoming more and more misogynistic, and it's not only men, it's women as well. Like,
Yeah, and I didn't pull it up as a story, but apparently there's since the abortion ban, there's been like 40,000 unwanted pregnancies in no abortion
yeah.
states now that like
Hmm.
so I mean that's exactly what they wanted.
It's
They
a scary
wanted
time. Yeah.
they wanted to be able to rape women and force them to have their kids. That's exactly the end game of that is no, we need
Hmm.
more white babies.
Yeah, I guess.
That's it. That's all they want. All right.
This is weird.
Moving right along. Let me see if I can do a palate cleanser here. Okay, Hayden Panettiere.
Hey, wow, you said her name so wrong. Hayden Panettiere.
Hayden Panettiere. Panettiere. She's not Italian.
No, she's not.
Panettieri's
Oh,
Pizzeria. No, she's
what
not.
did you do? Huh?
Hayden, as I call her.
Yeah.
Talks about
Hey.
Melissa's firing from Scream. It was very unfair and upsetting. Melissa is such a badass as a human being, as an actress. She was hurt by it. I think she took it in stride and was very, very gracious about it.
Cool.
Panettiere also talked with Melissa after firing. You know, a lot of people haven't really asked how she felt. So she's come up in support of Melissa in her Scream.
That's good. She needed that because I heard that Hayden Panettiere has a really bad reputation, like just in personal conduct or whatever. So cool. Points
Was
to
she
her
from
for being on the
the
right side of history.
Was she from the OC or what was her claim to fame?
So she was, at least for me, I'm a millennial. Yeah. So I Disney Channel. She was on the Disney Channel. She was on that one
Okay.
movie, and then she did that other movie, and then she did Bring It On 2. Yeah, the one with the Latinos in it. And then she had a pretty steady career after that. She was booked and blessed for a very long time.
While Panettiere hasn't indicated one way or another whether she herself is still on the books for the 7th Scream movie, her character, Kirby Reed, remains alive and unmurdered. She notes that she reached out to Barrera
Spoilers.
after the news break. You know, a lot of, okay, so
she's still in the movie? Is that her way of saying, like, I stand with her, but also I'm still going to be in this movie because I need to finish it?
you know, but I mean, they might have to, like, if they might have to lean on her, they might have to go in a whole different direction, right?
Yeah, I mean, Kirby is a pretty strong character, and she is beloved in the franchise. But I don't know, man. I don't know if she could carry it. I don't know. I mean, I care about Kirby.
Listen, so all these things are
I miss Nev
happening.
Campbell.
All these things are happening on Twitter, and this is one of the reasons why I still love Twitter.
Mm.
And then in the middle of the week, there was a tweet that got 167 million views.
Oh, whoa.
So in the middle of all these things, genocide, World War III probably starting, all the things happening in the U.S., the border crisis, everybody's favorite, Elmo, tweeted out, Elmo is just checking in. How is everybody doing?
Oh, Elmo, I love him. He tickled me.
All he wanted to do was see how we were
checking
doing. He
in.
was just checking in. Elmo was just checking in.
Elmo, we're hanging in there.
167 million impressions, and people just went off.
I love that.
What
are the comments?
I run an iced social media for a living. Not great, bud.
Oh,
Way better than the New York City mayor. Every morning, I cannot wait to go back to sleep. Every Monday, I cannot wait for Friday. Every single day and every single week for life.
oh my God, contrarian.
I did not have us all trauma dumping on Elmo on my bingo card. Elmo reading the replies and QTs. Elmo, we are tired. Where do we begin? The world is burning around us, Elmo. Wife left me. Daughters don't respect me. My job is a quote. Any more questions, Elmo? Jesus, man.
God, Elmo
Suffering.
did not need to self-introspect today.
Elmo's social media manager reading all the responses.
Dude.
Totally
oh, that was so sweet of him, though.
I'm at my lowest. Thanks for asking.
Thanks,
Elmo. I'm suffering from existential dread over here.
We're all just, in this together, guys.
Buffalo
Wild Wings, brutal.
We got BOGO wings every deal Thursday, Tuesdays. Elmo, get out of here. It isn't safe.
Oh my God.
So obviously all these other honestly, I'm in a really good place right now. Chance the Rapper. Thank you, Chance the Rapper.
Nice.
Elmo, I just got laid
Enough
off.
about us.
So basically Oscar was right. Yeah. So all Elmo wanted was to check in on us, and we just laid all our bullshit on him.
That was so sweet. Oh my God. That's wholesome as fuck.
Yeah.
This fucking blunt, Elmo. Yo, I love Elmo.
So that's one of the reasons that I still love Twitter, because that shit is only happening there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. All right, you need to stay on there for as long as possible.
Oh, I'm staying till they turn the lights off. I'm staying.
Okay.
Yeah, that's content for me.
What the hell? Threads don't have that. They don't have Elmo.
Threads don't have that. Elmo's not dropping a tweet with 167 million. You know what I mean?
Elmo, hold on. Elmo
is Elmo on Threads?
Yeah, he posted the same thing, but this one only has 5,000 likes.
Yeah, exactly. All right. The old Republicans saying, let's stay out of your lives. That's what Republicans say, right? Anyway, Florida has taken a unilateral administrative action and banned gender marker changes on driver's license. Any trans person who has had theirs changed is potentially subject to suspension. Anyone attempting to change it could be criminally prosecuted for fraud. And this is really, I read a little bit on this. Furthermore, here, the term gender does not refer to a person's internal sense of his or her gender or identification, but has historically and commonly been understood as a synonym for sex, which is determined by innate and immutable biological and genetic characteristics. So basically, if you're a trans person in Florida, you're
going to jail. Lock her up.
Because you can no longer be who you authentically feel you are on your identification.
That's fucked up. Damn.
Yeah.
This is in Florida?
This is in Florida.
No one's surprised. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So it's just the
world is burning.
The world is burning. The world is burning.
I hate it here sometimes.
Hey, I mean, I do too.
You know?
All right.
Let's
see.
Move countries.
Let's wrap this up here.
Do we have any Noname's ways? No,
We do have
we.
Nana's way. I'm just saving the rest of these that I had for a future episode. I'm doing my little tabs thing, so just give me a second here.
Look, tabs.
All right. Oh, I had not seen. So I mentioned to you the last week. So I just wanted to just go over two little things on this one. It was the Better Call Saul thing. So this was just a list of stuff that they lost against. They lost season 4, lost bench drama to season 8 of Game of Thrones, which was a joke.
Travesty.
Better Call Saul has never been nominated for best cinematography.
Dude, are you
never
kidding
been nominated
me?
for best cinematography?
Are you kidding me?
Not
the colors,
not
the
even
angles.
nominated for best cinematography. They have reportedly snubbed all the Better Call supporting actors for serial sexual harasser Nicholas Braun, who gave easily the weakest performance out of the Succession cast. Michael McKean did not even get nominated. What?
I had like a big crush on Nicholas Braun growing up. So what did he do? I'm sorry. He's a serial who?
Nicholas Braun. I'll get to that in a second. I'll give you a breakdown.
Harasser. I can never see. This is what happens when I crush on white men. Oh, they always turn out to be harassers.
I'll tell you in a second. Michael McKean did not get nominated for his performance in Chicanery. That's fucking criminal. Michael Mondo didn't get nominated for his performance in Rock in a Hard Place. That's fucking criminal.
I cried.
Patrick Fabian didn't get nominated for his performance in Plan and Execution. That's fucking criminal. Anyway, so just once again, the Better Call Saul fucking bullshit is. I mean, we don't have to ever talk about it now, but I just wanted to sort of revisit that here.
No, we have to talk about it now. Every episode, this is a travesty, and honestly, it's probably the biggest issue this world has. We have to protest it with picket fence.
So basically, the Nicholas Braun thing is that the rumors kicked off because there was a rumor that he hit on a woman when she was underage and he was in his 20s in Coachella. It said she was 16 and he tried to fuck me. It also was alleged that he owns like a bar and he was like creeping on like young chicks at the bar all the time. He said he follows very young Instagram models. Yeah, so there's just a bunch of like conjecture and stuff like that. You know, there hasn't been like any cases or anything.
Yeah.
So it was just that last season of Better. It was pure genius. Yeah,
it was. It's amazing. I can't believe it didn't get nominated for some of these categories.
Dude, and every year at the Emmys, Golden Globes, they had chances to let them win, and it was just nothing.
They really need to do reparations. Like they need to do a reparation award. Where they just like
justice for Nacho, justice for Nacho, justice for Saul, justice for Rhea.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm playing this video for you. It's 46 seconds. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, and then I want our reaction on it. Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
You better hurry. You got 46 seconds.
I'm gonna hurry. I'm gonna mute myself. Hold on a second.
Okay.
I gotta make sure. All right. I'm not gonna mute myself, but all right, here it is.
Okay. Oh my God, yeah.
Let's just keep it real facts. Don't care how you feel, man. If you want my pronouns, I'm the man who don't respect.
Let's look at the stats. I've got the facts. My money like Lizzo, my pockets are fat. Homie, I'm epic. Don't be a wap. Dog, it's a yarmulke, homie, no cap. Look at the graphs. Look at my charts. You're blowing money on strippers and cars. You going to prison and on television, dogs. No one knows who you are. You dating on me. Comment section, all woke parents. Then I make racks off compound interest. Y'all live with your parents. Nikki, take some notes. I just did this for fun. All my people download this. Let's get a billboard #1.
This ain't rap. This ain't money. We ain't selling drugs.
Dude, I was wondering if you were gonna bring that up, and if you didn't, I was gonna send it to you because I have been obsessing over this. Don't be a WAP. Yo, I want that on a t-shirt. Like I've been saying that all week. This truly made my day when it came out. It's so Disney. It's like, it's so dorky. He's corny as fuck. But I do love it. I love that they immediately went for the like pronouns. There's 2 genders. I was like, oh damn.
Yeah. I don't know this anti-woke rap genre. I don't know who's watching it. Who's
actually playing it? Like, you know, like if this music was actually good, I feel like I would understand it, but it's just so comical. It's giving me like white and nerdy, like very like parody vibes.
Yeah, it's a whole thing, but I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
It's hard not to be giddy. It's Ben Shapiro rapping, bro. Like that's amazing. It's don't be a WAP.
Don't be a wet. And then it's for fun. I'm so robotic.
He's leaning into it, which is great. That's all he
Don't
does.
be a wet. I cancel. All right, it's giving SNL sketch. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
Definitely an
exactly.
SNL sketch.
Oh, SNL needs to follow that up this Saturday. I hope they do.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean SNL is falling off a bunch, but I
They
would
always
like
come
to see
back
what
though.
I would like to see what's happening. I would like
Yeah.
to see that. All right, we got a couple of anonymous way. This was the last story that I had for us, which was just a story that I read that was kind of interesting. I canceled on a date as he was on his way to pick me up. This text was a major red flag. So this woman was setting up for a second date with a guy.
Okay.
When he was 30 minutes from her house, she said her date sent her the following text. All right, you shallow bitch. Don't judge my car. I've had it since I was 18 and no one has a car in London.
What? Wait.
They're in London. They're in London.
In London. All right, you shallow bitch.
So they're like, all right, we're gonna go from dinner. I'll pick you up in a half an hour. And then he texts her, all right, you shallow bitch. Don't judge my car. I've had it since I was 18 and no one has a car in London.
What are we missing here? Something happened in between. What? Who just texted out of nowhere? That's all the context we get.
I'm dressed to get dinner tonight, and this man is on his way. He's booked dinner and he's coming to pick me up. When he was just 30 minutes from her house, Saha said her date sent her the following text, and that was the text he sent her.
That's it.
Don't judge my car, you shallow bitch.
I need to. What? That's so uncalled for. I need to know more.
He's a 30.
Did they go on the date?
He's a 30-plus-year-old man who has a normal career. We barely have a friendly relationship. It's only our second time getting dinner together.
Okay.
She said even if they had known each other for longer, she still would have felt uncomfortable and said, I barely call my friends cuss words. Unsure of what to do, she reached out to her younger brother who advised her to cancel the date.
Yeah.
Then when the date arrived, she told him the date was off. He left, but not without calling her and told her she was being rude. He later changed his tune and sent a long apology. There's a grown man over 30 thinking it's okay to call a woman a bitch before coming to pick her up for dinner.
What the fuck?
So you're going out on a date, second date, Sophia. You're going out with a second date.
Okay. Yes.
Guy or girl, and they're gonna come. They're like, I'm gonna pick you up, and then they're like, bitch, don't judge my fucking car when I get there.
Like, there's so many ways that you can deliver that, and you can cuss at me, but like for me, it's the like delivery of like, is it a joke? It doesn't sound like a joke. It sounds like a genuine insecurity that you're just like, bitch, you better not fucking judge my car.
Yeah.
Like different than like, okay, but like, like don't be rude when you see my car. Like,
Hey,
it's
FYI, I've had my car.
FYI, I've had it since I was 18. Like, like that's different. I'd be like, I don't care. Like, that's totally fine. Like, you don't have to warn me. But to be like, bitch, don't judge my car. Like, okay, sir.
Like when a girl gets into my car, I say, listen, I drive like a grandma.
There you go.
This
See,
is why.
That's cute.
Yeah. And it's like FYI, I drove dirty for 20 years, so I'm hardwired to drive like a grandma. Apologize in advance.
See, and that's cute. That's a nice little delivery. You're not texting her like,
right,
bitch, don't judge me for how I drive. Like, who? What? No, I'm canceling the date. I'm like, you're rude as fuck.
Okay, I would never say that unless I knew you for like a very long time.
Yeah, exactly. And even then, it just seems like it's not a good joke. Like
right.
Comedy has just didn't hit. It just didn't hit. It's weird.
It's not good.
No,
it's not fun or funny.
No, it's not fun or funny. It's just no. I would cancel. Did she cancel? I hope she canceled.
She canceled.
Sick. Good. This man does not deserve it. He needs to work on his social skills. Yeah.
All right. All right. Let's get to Nonama's way and get out of here.
I thought that was an anonymous way.
Oh no.
Oh
That
my
was just
god.
that was just a story that I found that was interesting.
Oh my god. All right, let's go.
Yeah. I mean, I hope we have some viewers in England that could throw us that story.
I hope so.
Now it's time for
No names, güey.
No names, güey.
Way No Names.
All right.
All right.
First question comes to us from Three's a Crowd. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I am a lesbian who has been in a relationship for a year and a half.
Who?
I love a lot about my partner, except she's not very affectionate with me, and I need that.
Okay.
She was with men the majority of her life. One of her
Mhm.
last exes is someone she now calls her best friend. She talks with and texts him every day. I knew when I was first getting involved with her that he was going to be in her life. They have no children tying them together, but we all go kayaking often. See, you didn't need to tell me you were a
What?
lesbian because now I know. I know you are because of the kayaking.
Yep.
Although
Birkenstock.
I'm gonna go.
Sorry.
I'm gonna also go out on a limb and say you own a Subaru.
Wear Birkenstocks on the weekdays.
Although I'm not comfortable with it, she's giving me no choice if I want to kayak with her. She also hides
What?
things from me, like when she buys him gifts. I now have trust issues with them because of something I saw 4 months ago. How do I handle the jealousy I feel for him? I can't stand to be around him because I know in my gut there is deception, but I don't want to lose all the good I have with her.
What happened 4 months ago? I wonder. Okay.
Maybe she saw that she spent a lot of money on a present for him or
Something
something.
contextual. Yeah.
Something.
No to all of it. Just no. You need to have some self-worth. Like, that's very disrespectful on every level. Just the fact that she's unwilling to be affectionate with you, but she seems to be consistently going out of her way to like talk to her ex every day and hang out, and then also forces you to go on kayaking trips. I'm assuming you don't push back too much. You seem like a pushover, no offense. But like, it seems like you're really letting her walk all over you, and this is super toxic, and it just seems like you need to work on valuing yourself, because it doesn't seem like she's valuing you because you don't value yourself, and that's something that you got to work on. And I'm just letting you know, get out of the situation. They're definitely either fucking, or just the fact that they have history and they talk every day. It seems like, yeah, there's another person in this relationship. And maybe I'm totally out of pocket, but it doesn't sound like you want to be in a throuple. If this was a healthy throuple situation, by all means, but you are a lesbian and there is a man just kind of lingering, and your current girlfriend is just entertaining it, and it's her ex who she was in love with. So this is all just toxic nastiness. It's too blurry.
You said there's no kids together, but
there's no kid. There's no reason for any of that.
There's no kids, but yeah.
And it just seems like she was probably a pushover. Like, maybe at the beginning she wanted to be like cool and not jealous, and so she let it continue. But now it's just like,
you didn't clearly define your boundaries at the beginning.
Yeah, and you can always do that, by the way. You can always like go back and be like, hey, actually, I may have not voiced this before, but I'm uncomfortable and I don't like that, and please don't do that. And honestly, break up if she doesn't respect it. Like, this just seems mad disrespectful in my opinion. Like, I don't know, I'm cringing. Like, this is a very awkward situation, and I would just hope that you would value yourself and your self-worth, and know that you are worthy of love. You are worthy of somebody being faithful and affectionate, and you deserve that. So I say dump her. She's trash. Sorry.
Yeah, and not to do
shit.
I think this is something that is probably more common from the other side to bisexuals, obviously, because whatever side you're on at the time, the other person, if they're more heteronormative or just lesbian or just, a straight guy, is always going to have some sort of deep resentment or feeling a certain type of way about any relationship you have with the other sex because of your past. So it seems like you've probably been dating, she's bi still, unless she got it out of her system, she's still bi. So you always see that there's still that possibility there. and you don't feel you trust her, and you're the third wheel, and you didn't set your boundaries early.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like I
unfortunately.
said, it's never too late to set your boundaries. Like, just talk to her. But it does sound like either you have not voiced anything at all, or she is just really inconsiderate. But you definitely need to advocate for yourself. You need to tell her what you like, what you don't like even down to the affection thing. That's something that could be so easily fixed by just having a conversation.
Best friends with
Best
the ex,
friends.
minus the red flags, except for the Rock. He can do no wrong. Okay,
I got Thanks, Bonzo. Thanks, Bonzo. Yeah, I agree. I think we had a question like that on like a couple podcasts ago, but like, yeah, like who would like that, first of all? And if you're the type of person that's okay with that, totally cool. But it seems like you're not. And yet you are allowing them to talk every day, and you are going on kayaking trips with him against your will. Like, stand up for yourself. Like, come on.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
Yeah.
Well, hope three's a crowd. You get the
Sorry if that was harsh. I hope it works out, or you break up.
yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Sophia's gay. She'll fuck you. I mean, I'm sorry. Wait.
Only if you're my type, which
Oh, she'll be affectionate.
I would be very affectionate. That, yes.
All right, we got 2 more questions. Thank you for submitting. All right, this next question comes to us from, where's the fucking names on this? Where's the? Hold on a second. I'm sorry.
No
Concerned
worries.
friend. Concerned friend.
Concerned friend. Okay.
Concerned friend. Okay. Should I tell my friend he is trying to date a trans person?
What?
Right,
Anything else? More
no, here's,
content?
I was just taken aback by the topic there. All right. Should I tell my friend he's trying to date a trans person? We recently went to an art event with a group of friends and started talking to some girls we met there. It was a good mix of artsy people, some clearly gay, eccentric, and there was this one person that was very pretty that my friend John gravitated to. They were talking most of the night, and me and my other friend even commented that it was good to see John spitting game. John in parentheses, in quotations. The only thing is my other friend that was with me knew the group a bit, and he said that the girl he was talking to was actually a trans girl who transitioned early and was very feminine, but still was technically male. He told me to look at her feet, and she was actually rocking some like size 12s and had a bit of a chin after taking a closer look. All right. I mean, if you're going to start like digging deep. My friend at the end of the night, John, said he got her number, etc., and we didn't want to pop his balloon, but should I tell him what I know or let him find out the hard way?
So, first of all, as much as you know John, you don't know what he is into. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, you know so I mean? don't ever shame him
he might have
anything.
Spotted the size 12s.
He might have spotted it and liked it.
Yeah.
And second of all,
got big feet.
Yeah. Also, second of all, it seems like a leap to go from male, like, characteristics like big feet and a chin and all of that to assuming that their genitalia is still male. Because I'm assuming you haven't looked down there, so you don't know
right
what is going on. How do you know that? Yeah, how does your friend know that they have not fully transitioned? What are the, you know what I mean? So part of me is like, if you want to tell your friend, sure, but also like let him find out as well. Like let the person tell them, let them explore. Like, don't ever present it in a way. My advice is don't ever present, if you're going to tell a friend, go for it, but don't present it in a way where you're shaming him or like calling him out or outing him. Yeah, like she's got a dick, bro. Like,
what the fuck you doing, dude?
Like maybe like no. You can maybe gently give him the information that you know, but I wouldn't even necessarily like, I don't see it as like an issue that you should get involved with. If you know that this man's straight and is like super averse to dicks, then yeah, I mean, I'm sure warn him, but also like in a kind, gentle way. Don't be like,
wouldn't
it be tranny, bro?
Like, wouldn't it be more like a service to her to let him know in case he was that type of person. Like he was just
Yeah, if he's like a homophobic like person, then
yeah, if he's
it'd
gonna
be a
find out
service
in
to
a
her.
violent way, then you would be like, hey, then it's actually like a safety issue the other way, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Instead
yeah.
of just, you know what I
So
mean? Like,
if you know Steve is a little homophobic and he
right,
gets a little triggered when a dude looks at him, then
right,
yeah,
right,
maybe tell him, because then
yeah.
she's in a pickle. She's in a
You're
it's a
gonna,
safety issue there.
save everybody,
Yeah,
right?
the trouble. Yeah,
The
yeah.
trouble,
But
Oh, I see
if
what you did
Steve
there.
is a liberal and he he
I
don't
see. I see what he did there when he said find out the hard way. I got you. I get it.
nice.
Nice,
Oh
nice.
yeah. Oh yeah.
He's gonna find out the hard way.
I don't know. You never know. Like I feel like in the moment he might be like, I'm ready to experiment a little bit.
Yeah, I
I don't
mean,
know, but yeah, if you're right about the safety issue, if it's a safety situation and you know this man is super homophobic, then yeah, absolutely, please save this woman from
listen,
that.
as they say in prison, a mouth is a mouth. Sorry.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Listen,
saying. You don't know what Steve likes.
you don't know what Steve
we don't know how
likes.
lenient he is.
You don't know. Well, Steve, John, honestly, John. Well, you don't know. We don't know if it. Do you know that John's is actually a Steve? Sophia, do you know something about this one?
No, did he have a name? I'm sorry, I didn't
No,
know
he
that there
put
was a
John
name.
in quotation marks, like
John. I just
John's
started
not
calling
his,
Steve out
yeah.
of nowhere. All right,
We
cool.
all of a
Whatever.
sudden
Close enough.
we dead named him. We call him Steve.
Steve. Close enough. Whatever. We
John,
didn't like
Steve,
the
whatever.
fake name you gave him. So
John, Steve, whatever, man.
whatever, man.
Maybe he's all right. Maybe old
You know,
girl does a good enough tuck job, and Steve will be in the fucking blind forever. Who never knows?
yeah. Maybe say it respectfully, and you know what? Just be like, hey man, find out for me. Let me know.
Be like, hey man, I'm glad that you're opening up your horizons. What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean? It's like,
Didn't know you were so open-minded, bud.
you show up in mind.
Yeah. Are you gonna
Maybe
like go to the pride?
Maybe she just maybe she just wears big heavy metal boots. How do you know her feet are big? You never know. I've seen
Dude,
girls.
imagine if she's not trans at all, and like these dudes are just like talking about her and her, big feet and genitalia.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. Like I said,
But
all
also,
right.
that's just so rude.
It's
That's just so
rude. It's so
rude. I
rude.
don't
That's
know,
for them to
man.
find out. If he's gonna talk to her, like if they're gonna move anything forward, at some point she's gonna have to have that conversation with him. She's better equipped to have it than you are. So just let them do their thing. Again, unless you know that Steve is a wild man, in which case you might just want to save them both the trouble.
Exactly. Let us know how that works out, though, and
Yeah.
if you did tell him or not, please.
Yeah,
I'm
please
invested
let us know how
in this.
let us know how it goes. All right, last
Yeah.
question here, and then we're gonna get out of here. This one comes to us from Fed Up Millennial.
Oh, me.
Fed Up
I didn't know
Millennial
I
said,
submitted something.
Fed
Sorry,
Up
go ahead.
Millennial says, started dating this Gen Z chick. I'm 30. She is 22. And it's all TikTok test and BS. The other day, she squirted ketchup on the kitchen counter and asked me to clean it up while she was filming me because she wanted to test my boyfriend status based on my reaction to it. I told her to clean up her own fucking mess and I walked out. Now she's mad at me and she's questioning the relationship. Should I just date chicks my own age?
Oh my god. Oh,
I did see something about a TikTok test where you just squirt ketchup on the on the
yeah,
thing.
yeah. There's
and you're
so
just like,
many.
clean it up.
There's so many. There's so many like boyfriend girlfriend TikTok challenges where like they'll be like, babe, name a famous woman or something. Just say any woman's name, and then like if they don't say your name, then they're like toxic or whatever. There's like a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's just a lot of like little tests and trends, and there's a lot to do in TikTok, and it happens.
Yeah.
But there's something when it's non-consensual and it's like a surprise filming. I feel like even if you're a Gen Zer at 22, you should be able to like understand boundaries a little bit. And if not, maybe you being the old man, you got to teach her that, you shouldn't film people when they don't want to.
You want the good of dating a 22-year-old, but
comes with the bad.
It comes with the bad. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Because you're dating a 22-year-old, and that comes with a lot of fun stuff.
Like teaching them everything.
And then also you have to like teach them, and
They teach you about social media.
you've
you know?
gotta,
It's
and
exchange.
she's still 3 years away from the whole frontal lobe, so you might want to.
Not the frontal lobe. Damn, that's true though. Oh my
You're molding
god.
that
when you talk
frontal
about the
lobe
frontal-
as
Yeah, use that
you're-
wisely.
listen, you might be. I'm not gonna say the G word, but you are grooming a little bit. You are. So 22
You
to
know?
30. I don't 22 to 30. I don't see the big deal there, honestly.
It's not a huge I don't I mean I'm not catching any like super red flags.
You know where they're
there.
mad about that? On TikTok.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So she's
Yeah, no,
like,
I'm not
I'm got this old man and he won't clean the ketchup on the counter. I'm like, I'm sorry, but I saw like if you're like if they just put ketchup on the counter and they're like, clean it up. What?
Yeah. There's a lot of fun little TikToks like that. But being the recipient of it, I wouldn't want to be on my normal day to day. Like, let me live.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, 22 to 30, I don't see that as a problematic age gap, but I do see it as like a cultural age gap. Like, I'm 29, I'm gonna be 30. Like, I can't imagine
You wouldn't date
dating
a
a 20.
22-year-old?
No, like, why? What would we have to? No, it seems exhausting. Also, like they have their whole 20s ahead of them. Like
Yeah.
it's insane to me because when you think about the decade of 20s, like I did a lot from 22 to now.
Yeah.
I have done so much, and I just can't fathom like anyone at 22 wanting to be serious in dating.
Mhm.
You know, like even if they think they want to do that, I can't even imagine anyone actually taking them seriously like that. Because at the end of the day, they have their whole 20s to live. You know?
Yeah, I think shoot for 25 and up, I guess, if you're in your
Yeah.
30s.
If you're looking to settle down and you're truly just like, I don't want to partake in TikToks, it's not something that's fun for me. Maybe I'm just like, I'm into other things. Like grab a 25 and up year old that's into the things that you're into. But also know that TikTok is also a hobby that millennials are also partaking in. So
Yeah, exactly.
really, really has to do more with interests.
Look,
So
what is the youngest you would date right now?
25.
25. Okay.
Yeah. Like if I'm looking like to seriously date, and even 25 is kind of pushing it, I would probably like I'm looking at 25 to 35. And if I find me a good 40-year-old, hey, boo. Hey.
I'm going with the old rule of half your age plus 7 years, which would put me at 23 plus 7, so 30. I guess.
Yeah,
30,
that
30,
sounds about right.
30. Yeah, 30 would be the youngest. I mean, like I said, I'm older, but I'm also not. I don't act like I'm my age, so I think that also changes kind of things for me because women my own age bore me.
But also, what's acting your age? Because I know plenty of people your age that act the way you do.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think it's just kind of like this generation, Gen X, is really like not acting their age. Like we've eschewed the whole like suits and fucking old men, like business attire, shit like that. So I think it's just kind of my whole generation is not really acting its age. So I think maybe there's something to that. But what I'm saying is like like my therapist is my age, and she just seems like this really well put together, like professional. And it was just be like, and for me, it'd be like, what would I have in common with a 46-year-old woman? And it's like I'm podcasting, I'm making movies, I'm hosting karaoke,
But also but also you're comparing apples to oranges there because you
Yeah.
two sound like very different people.
Exactly. So I don't know where the 46-year-old women that act like me are. They're like picking up 22-year-old guys and they're going to cougar
They're
bars.
fucking the pool boy, but they're
fucking the
probably
pool boy.
married with 3 children
Or
fucking the pool
divorced,
boy.
or divorced, and
Divorcees.
like looking for like a young guy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't
Yeah.
think there's like a match between me and like my peers.
It's-
Whereas
It's
chicks in their
harder
30s or late
for-
20s, I can probably relate to more.
Yeah, because it's harder to find a mid 40s woman that's gonna be like, like you, like single, no children, because I feel like women have like this pressure that like by 30 something you need to have kind of either have
Right.
had kids, gotten married, something. And like unfortunately, I feel like most people do that. It's very rare to find like someone who's living mindfully single. You know what I mean?
Yep,
Or
it
with no
is.
kids.
So good luck with that. Maybe try a little bit older. If not, like I said, it's the juice
Hobbies.
worth the squeeze.
Yeah, like again, I don't think that's a problematic age necessarily. It's just like really think about, do we have the things that that I like in common? Is this the person for me, etc.? Think about it deeper like that, because if this is annoying you, this is a very minor thing.
Yeah.
It's just it's a hobby that's annoying you. If she can respect your boundaries, we can move on,
Yeah. Listen, don't put me in any of your fucking TikToks. All right.
Yeah. And if that bothers her, which like probably will, because maybe there's a 22-year-old dude that would like to be that boyfriend in the TikToks. So like, just
The only one I would have ever readily participated in is the one where their boyfriend is like playing video games, and then they show up and like they drop their towel and they're like, will your boyfriend stop playing video games to come have sex with you? Because I'll pass that test every time, That one I'll gladly participate in, but the rest of them,
not
like,
a TikTok trend.
That's not a TikTok trend. What was that? Instagram? What was that?
I don't know. Was it? Yeah, I remember it briefly. I don't know.
Yeah, it was just basically like
I know we talked about it.
Boyfriend would be like playing video games,
Well,
and then
that
they would
was
walk in.
slap-worthy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. All right. Anyway, thank you, Instagram. Thank you, everybody that tuned in today. Thank you to our guests that are going to reschedule. We'll have them on. We have a lot of cool stuff coming over the next couple of weeks. Really cool interviews. More no Nama's ways. Thank you guys for everybody that submitted.
Yes, thank you guys. That
We
makes
appreciate you
our day.
guys. We will see you guys next Tuesday. We love you. Thank you. We'll try better next time.
Love
Peace
you.
out.
Hasta luego.
Vamos, papá, hay que irnos. Me estoy aguantando desde que pusieron el domo.
Puedes esperar. Muchas personas trabajaron en esta película y solo quieren que te aprendas sus nombres de memoria.
Y yo quiero asegurarme de que ningún animal resultó lesionado durante la filmación de esta película.
¡Listo! ¡Uy, palomitas en el suelo!
Espera, parece que Maggie tiene algo que decir. No, su primera palabra.